Hi, this is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make some delicious and fast breakfast potatoes or home fried potatoes without a lot of oil. So these are going to be more healthful than some of the ones that you have seen in the past. It's one of those recipes where you can make whatever amount you want. We're not going to measure here. I'm not going to worry you with so many tablespoons or teaspoons of this. I'm going to make a small amount. What I have here would be 2 small to medium sized red potatoes that I have that I wanted to use up. Russet potatoes would work just fine, whatever kind of potatoes you have on hand that you want. So what you want to do is peel them, rinse them off, and slice them into the sizes that you want. And I'm adding them and I'm spreading them out in a microwave safe container, okay? And a casserole dish, and it has a lid, so you want to choose something that's got a lid because it's going to get very hot and might get a little splashy. I'm spreading the potatoes out in there, and then I'm going to add a little water. Now, you do not want to cover these with water as if you were boiling them on the stove. Just a little bit of water, just enough so they have something to absorb, because they're going to cook a little bit in the microwave. So I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of the water. That's all I want. Obviously, the more potatoes you have, the more water you want to add. And what I'm going to do is put these in the microwave and let them cook until they're about maybe 2/3 of the way done. It really doesn't take very long. We don't want to cook them completely in the microwave or make mush out of them. You want them to be still a little bit crisp, tender, so they can finish cooking on the stove. We'll be back after they're cooked. These potatoes are where I want them to be. They're just barely fork tender. It took 2.5 minutes in my microwave. I have a pretty powerful microwave. The more potatoes you have, the longer it's going to take, but that gives you a frame of reference. I have a non-stick skillet here that I have warmed up, and now we're going to finish cooking our dish. And I'm going to add just a little bit of olive oil. Really not a whole lot. That's probably roughly a tablespoon right there. And to that, I'm going to add some cut up bell pepper and some cut up onion. And I'm going to go ahead and spoon in my potatoes. That way they can brown up and finish cooking in the skillet. Then you can season this your way, whatever you want to do with it. Now would be the time to start seasoning it. I've got my stove on number 6, which is just a little over medium. You could probably do it just a little higher than that. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to add some salt and pepper and some parsley to this. But a lot of times people will put some paprika on there, maybe some seasoning salt, something like that. I'm just throwing a little salt, pepper, and paprika on it with the extra virgin olive oil. You could do this in butter if you really want, you know, to have the flavor of butter in there. You could do it in bacon grease if you really want to have the flavor of the bacon in there. And basically all we want to do is just allow the potatoes to brown, cook through just a little bit more, allow the onion and the pepper to cook just a little bit. It really doesn't take long. This is an easy way to cook breakfast potatoes without a huge amount of fat in your frying pan. And it cuts down on your time and your effort as well by cooking the potatoes a little bit in the microwave rather than boiling them on the stove. It's just faster this way. I'm going to call them done. These, remember, are red potatoes. They take a little bit longer than a white potato to brown up, and these I let them go and stir them for about 10 minutes. The white potatoes shouldn't take that long at all. There you go. Easy breakfast potatoes. Not a lot of oil, not a lot of time. Now you don't have to worry about boiling a bunch on the stove. It's really very easy and quick. Check out my website, handmadeinoiowa.com. Look for the recipes page, and you'll find lots of recipes and tips that you can download there and reference to other videos as well, and you'll see some other things that I make too. Let me know in the comments below if this works for you. This is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. Have a great day.